Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas.
Yay! And if you're here, let me move some things around because I was having problems with my camera. That must be a signal. It's time for a new setup. Or some new cameras. My son says I'm a tech hoarder, so maybe he's right, and it's time for a new camera. Let me move this down because too much up there. So, welcome to day 5. Yes, for those of you all who are new here, my name is Michelle, aka the Ignited Teacher, and what I do on this channel is I help math teachers like yourself, if you're a math teacher, math interventionist, anybody who wants to close learning gaps with the evidence-based strategies that I provide on this channel so that your students can get at least or grow at least 1 year by the end of the school year. So thank you if you are watching me live. I know this is the weekend, but the 12 days of giveaway is still on the weekend, and you can watch this at your leisure. I'll be sending out an email tomorrow if you missed the replay. Let me turn this down. I forgot as I was messing with my camera. Let me go ahead. Yes, turn it off. So, if you're watching this on the replay, great, thank you. Same as if you're watching it live. If you want to be a part of the 12 days of giveaway, you can jump on in here on this page. And the link to this registration page is in the description of this live stream. We have 7 days left. So you have 7 days of giveaways. And these are items or lessons that were created by yours truly based on the 26 years of my teaching students in underserved communities. That means kids in Title I schools, kids that come to school without the necessary foundational skills. All of those children, English language learners, special education students, 504 students, all those students who are struggling, and the kids that struggle with reading. So you have 7 days. Unfortunately, if you missed the first 5 days, or well, today is day 5. I don't know if the door is open or closed. But if you missed the first 4 or 5 days, you can't go back and open the doors. You can watch the videos that are on my YouTube channel. And you might be asking, well, what YouTube channel is that? It's this one where we're live at. So it's the Ignited Teacher. I am going live for 12 days. And we also have posts. We have some prompts in the post section of my YouTube channel that if you have anything that you want to share, any questions, you can go right over there and I will hop right into the comment section with you and respond as soon as possible. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. So, let me see if let me move it. It's problem solving today, and we are talk I'm going to demonstrate problem solving with redraw right. And people may say, well, that's from Eureka Math. Absolutely it is. But I have adapted this version. I call it problem solving with redraw right. And it's for struggling readers, English language learners, students who need more support than just this framework. And in the giveaway today, I gave you one of my, let me move this up, one of my anchor charts that I actually used. I think this was in fifth grade, fourth or fifth grade, long time ago. I've had this for a long time. Um, Shows you how to teach this to your children. Now, problem solving is sometimes a year-long process, and it's not easy. It's trial and error. And I have I sell how to do it, and I update that problem solving product. And I believe I put it in the section, the description of this live stream as well. So it's not something that I just give you some handouts. No. And even that group that purchase this, if you need questions answered, you can always pop in the comment section and I respond. So that's the great thing about this. It's not just, oh, I give you the problem solving strategy. I support you through that problem solving strategy once you purchase it as well. So, like I said, I only have 20 minutes. So let me check my time. I'm at 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So that leaves me about 12 minutes. So here we have, and this is dark. I don't know why my camera wouldn't. I'm going to have to fix that after this. So, two fifth grade classes each raised $240 for an out of town field trip. A third fifth grade class raised $375. How much more money do the three classes need to raise to go on a field trip that costs $1,200 or $1,200? Now, this problem is problematic already because of this. When especially with third, not so much, I don't know, they do it in third, but they definitely do it in fourth and fifth grade and anything beyond any grade level beyond that. So they'll have numbers in word form, like they'll right here. Those are tricks. And that's a literacy support that you may have to put in place for your students. It's literacy because they have to be able to understand that this is a number and this is a number as well. So, when you are reading for your English language learners, this is most helpful. So, a lot of our English language learners are still not proficient in English. So, you have to be able to support them with understanding the written conventions. So, a sentence begins with a capital letter and it ends with an end mark. So, every time they see a capital letter and an end mark, they know that's a sentence, but you have to point that out to the students. You can't just say, oh, well, find the sentence, because some of them don't know that that's a sentence. So you have to model that. That's also a literacy support for your students, English language learners, and your students who are struggling readers, because they have the same problem. I can promise you. So that's first and foremost, setting them up organized with the support for English. So now when you tell the students, I'm going to read one sentence at a time. 2, this is the number 2, word form. I'm going to circle that and put a 2 on over it. 2 fifth grade classes each raised. When we look at the word each, we're always talking about one. So each one of the classes raised. So that changes the comprehension a lot. Each one of the classes raised $240 for an out-of-town field trip. So then here's where you ask them questions. How many classes? And it's really echoing what they are reading, because it supports that understanding. How many classes raised $240? Each one of the classes. So together they raised 240 classes. I mean $240. Class 1 and class 2. So 2 together, 1. Each well, oh no, 200, I'm tripping myself. Each one of them raised $240. So each one raised $240. I worked this out because you can see it. Ugh, hate when I do that. So anyway, each one of them raised $240. So the T chart is prediction. And you're probably saying, well, what are we predicting? And this is evidence. So you're predicting what operation is the problem asking you to create. So it said 2 of the 5th grade classes each raised. So we have 2 classes and both of them raised $240. So that's 2 times 240. Now here is the problem. These are 5th graders. Please don't let them do this 240, 240. They should be beyond repeated addition. Now, if they are your special education students and they do that, let them do it. But those on grade level students, tier 1, 2 times 4, 240. So the evidence is that we predict that it's 2 times 40 because it says both of them, and that's repeated addition. If you looked at, I think day 2, we talked about multiplication strategies. 2 groups of 5th graders. You can use that language too. 2 groups of 5th grade classes, because they are in a group, one class, one class. That's multiplication. So your evidence is each raised. So each of them raised. We know that each means one class. So each means one 5th grade class raised 240, another 5th grade class raised 240. Then they said, okay, so that's the first sentence. We pulled the information out of there. A third 5th grade class raised $375. So we know that I think that I'm going to add. So I'm going to add 375. Why am I going to do that? Because they said they raised it in addition to these 2 classes. So they raised. Raised is another word for collected. All right. And the question asks, how much more do the three classes need to raise to go on a field trip? So there it's asking us how much more. So how much more if they need $1,200? So that's the question. So if we had all of this, it's asking us how much more do the classes need to raise? So the thinking is, well, how much did they raise already? They raised 2 times 240 plus 375. Add those together, and then how do we find out how much more do they need if they have 1,200? So we're going to add these, and then we're going to subtract this total from 1,200 minus whatever that is. And this is a way to organize their thoughts. And you see how I talk that through? That's the same way you want to talk it through for your students as well. So, there you have it, day 5 in a nutshell. So, if you want to use Read, Draw, Write, and this is something that you think your students need, then you can use what I gave away, or you can purchase my problem solving with Read, Draw, Write. If you're on the email list, you can, it's the link is included in there. That's for people who need more support and need a problem solving strategy. And you're not alone. Don't think just because you purchased it, you can't ask questions. A comment section is there for each video. I give you my anchor charts. I update it when I find something new that works. So it's an ongoing process. So thank you all for tuning in. And again, if you're interested in joining for these next 7 days, hop on over to the description box of this live stream. Click that link and join us for the next 7 days of this 12 days of giveaway. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow for day 5. Bye bye.